adding zeros. Now we're going to get specific. The art of adding zeros. There is a mindset that says, I just started in this business. I don't really know what I'm doing. These are all self-perceptions now. Let me take this off. Let me let you see me. This is all self-perception. This is all people saying to themselves and casting their self-perception and self-doubt on everyone else. They say, I just started. No one's going to pay this number for it. Everybody else is charging 5,000, so I'm going to charge 500. That's your self-perception. That's the perception of your value of yourself, of your item. And what's going to happen is your problem with yourself, everyone else is going to have too. They're going to inherit your view of yourself. So if you see yourself as being small, other people are going to say he's small. His price is too small. He doesn't believe in himself. So I don't believe in him either. People will pay you how much you think you're worth, guys. It doesn't make a difference what your price is, but most people that I work with, as soon as they come to me, I say, what are your prices? You need to add a zero to the back of it. So I'm going to challenge you. Watching me today, Facebook Live, in this group, in this community, if you have a price on your item and it doesn't scare you a little bit, if it doesn't shock you, if it doesn't make you say, when you say it, if you could just say $5,000, then I need you to practice saying 50. And you heard me correctly. That's right. Whatever that package looks like. If you say 300, I need you to say 3,000. If you say $30 an hour, I need you to say $300 an hour. Just to break yourself out of limiting thoughts. Put a zero on the back of it, whatever the number is. Whatever it is, don't worry about it. It'll be okay. You'll get over it. What happens when you add a zero to your number, to the back of it, not to the front of it, you see yourself in a completely different light, guys. And people view you in that different light too. They may not be able to pay for your services, and that is perfectly fine. If they want to do business with you, they will find a way. They may have the right reason, it might not be the right season, not the right season for them. You're not going to force a circle into a square or a square into a circle. What you do is you let them go back and work on themselves some more. Let me explain what you're doing with your prices. You're coaching them before they ever become a client. You're stretching them before they ever become a paying client of yours. You're teaching them. You're helping them before they ever become a client. Because 9 times out of 10, they've got the wrong mindset. They've got the right reasons. They want freedom. They want to empower their children. They want to empower their family. They don't want to work 90 hours a week for pennies on a dollar and feel like they don't have any control. They got to put in for vacations 5 months in advance just for someone to tell them no, or tell them you could take 1 week, not 2. And they're not wrong for wanting to do something else. But when you ask a person, what are you looking for? And they say, I want freedom. And you ask them, what does that mean to you? And they say, I want to be able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, where I want to do it, with who I want to do it, for however long I want to do it, with no restrictions. I'm looking for complete financial freedom, Shaan. And I say, okay, that sounds phenomenal. And it can possibly be done within a certain amount of time. What is your investment? And they say, I got $500. And you like, what? You want freedom, but in your mind, your freedom is worth $500? Well, this is what I'm going to do for you. I work with people no less than a year. My yearly packages start at $50,000. That's what you're going to hear. Crickets. People are going to be stuck. They're going to be shocked. And that shock is going to wake them up to reality, because freedom doesn't cost $500. It never did, and it never will. So I want you to think about value-based fees. I said that. If you didn't write it down, value-based fees as opposed to hour-based fees. Educate your client before they become a client. You're coaching them from the door. Your discovery call should be an educational call. You should be teaching them from the door. They don't even understand how much value you give them, because you're teaching them to evaluate their worth. When they say, I want to be free, and I think you can help me to become free, and you say it's not $30, it's $30,000 to have the conversation and $60,000 to commit, now they get a realistic understanding of what the numbers of business look like and what it's going to cost for them to begin, not to become free, to begin the quest for freedom. That's what it looks like. It doesn't sound like $500. $500, that's like the price of a microphone. So they have a completely they don't understand. And it's not their fault. It's because they shouldn't have come across anybody as real as you, as honest as you. See what a snake oil salesman is going to do? They're going to take their $500. They're going to say, give me that. So if that's all you got, let me get that. Okay, that's how much it's worth for you. Here, give me that. And they're going to serve them to a very low degree. They're going to serve them to a very low degree based on the low amount of investment, the low amount of commitment. When you raise your fees, when you put a zero on the back of it, you're coaching before the Coach E becomes a client, and you're educating the client before they walk into your school or before they enroll in your university. I hope that makes sense to the people watching.